Hey there! In this video I'm going to walk you through how to set up your own Cryptoblades account, how to get BNB, how to swap it back to skill and then do all the stuff. Like basically, if you start at zero, how do you get started? I've been playing for a bit earlier and I thought it's a little complicated if you've never done anything in this style, never played like an NFT crypto game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a new account. In MetaMask, you can always add a new account if you want to. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna make a new account on Cryptoblades. When you connect your account for the first time or you take a look at the site, it's going to greet you with this, right? Get started with Cryptoblades. How do you buy BNB? They pretty much have a tutorial here on how you do stuff. So you would just sign up to Binance and then deposit money on your Binance account, whether it's through your credit card. This is kind of like the foundation that you already kind of have to know before any of the other stuff gets explained. So I kind of assume you already know how to do that. So now we're here. We gotta get the skill tokens. In order to get that, I use the website called ApeSwap. In here, you just connect that to your MetaMask account, and then you can select the token from the list. It's called skill. It should show up right here. Now we can change our BNB to skill. Because we do have to use some BNB every time we start a fight or make a transaction, we should keep at least like 0.1, at least a little bit. So I'm gonna go 1 BNB for 11 skill. Well, this thing is getting expensive. Click on swap and confirm a MetaMask. And then it's going to be done after like 30 to 60 seconds. Now that you get your skill, you can close ApeSwap, go back to Cryptoblades, and it will tell you you do not have any characters, but you can recruit one because you do have skill in your inventory. I'm gonna jump over here real quick. We're gonna confirm. It costs like 10 cents. I think the highest was like 11 cents for me. Like every transaction that you confirm and approve in MetaMask, it doesn't cost much. Then it asks you if you would like to confirm, hit confirm. And then you get your first character. And our first character shows up over here. Now you will also notice above my head, when you sign up for the website and you recruit your first character, you will have 5 skill of in-game balance. That means you can kind of just recruit another one or you just buy something. You just get 5 skill for free for signing up, so to say. So all the initial cost that you have is already refunded in in-game currency. Now what do we do? You could just buy more characters immediately, right? If you can have up to 4 characters, as we can see right here, might as well buy 3 more. Don't do that. There's a far better way, and that is the marketplace. Depending on when you watch this video, the marketplace is not going to work. They are completely overloaded, their servers don't work. If you type on search and anything like that, this will load forever. You won't find anything. So here are 2 things that you can do in order to buy characters. You can go to the site called characters.cryptoblades.tools. This site, everything is linked in the description down below. You can search for the base elements, so water, fire, earth, and lightning. You can search for the level. All I would do is focus on one single element. There are 4 elements in this game, and here's the thing. When you go into battle and you would like to actually go into combat, you gotta select a weapon. You get 1 for free just by signing up, but you can see the weapon also has like an element and also some extra attributes to it. If you have multiple different characters of different elements, then the weapon doesn't really synergize with them, right? Like if you have a fire weapon with like the ground boost, like the one that we have over here, but we have a water character and then get a lightning character and then a fire character, the weapon is worse depending on the character you choose. So in order to optimize, at least right now, when you only play against the computer, only against NPCs, not against real players, only get characters of 1 single element. And then you get 1 good weapon for a character because you don't equip the weapon and it's only usable on a single character. You kind of just select it and then go into battle. So you can use the exact same weapon on every character. And when life gives us lemons, on this case a water character, we will do exactly that. We will search for water characters. We click on base element, select water. You can also check their stamina. Stamina means you gotta spend 40 in order to go into battle. Most of the time when you see a character, people just buy it, attack 5 times, so do 5 fights, get the money, and then sell it. And we also want to sort right now by low to high, because we want to spend the least amount of money to get the best character. You will notice that pretty much every character in here is level 1 because they just started. I would only buy a level 1 character if they have full stamina, so you can actually do your 5 battles and then go to like level 5 to level 8, depending on how many fights you win. Another thing you can do is you just wait for people to sell like a level 5 or 10 character and then go with that. For example, this one over here. For 3.3 skill, we can get a level 7 water character. If you would like to get a character, let's just say this one as an example, you double click the ID, then you Control C to copy that. You go back to Cryptoblades, you click on market at the top, you click on search NFTs. Every item that you have in here, whether it's a character or weapon, is an NFT. You enter the ID in the middle, and then you click in this case on search character. You will see it shows up in the bottom left corner. If you would like to purchase that, select it, and you can see the purchase button showing up over here. You would then click it and then confirm in MetaMask twice. If you compare the price of this character that is already level 7 to forging a character, which right here costs 4.7, one is cheaper and better. So I highly recommend just buying characters. It's also not random because you know what you get for your money. Another thing you can do, and that is if you really want to get invested into this game, is join the Discord they have. I joined it earlier today, and they have on the left side one chat room called Marketplace. In Marketplace, there's a bot for items sold, delisted, price change, everything like that. And if you really want to get the most out of your money, I would then just wait until a character shows up you would like to buy. For example, this level 1 character over here is now changed to 2.92 skill. And then all you gotta do is copy the ID as we did before, enter that into the marketplace, and hopefully be the first one to purchase that. When I joined, which was on the 18th, this server had 16,000 members. The link for that is also in the description down below. You will see people join this game fairly quickly because this game becomes more and more popular. This is like the fastest way of getting a new listing and be one of the first ones to buy an item if you would like to really get something done. But you can also just use this site and then see what sells and what doesn't sell. For example, this guy over here, I think I'm gonna buy him because he has 200 stamina and I would like to do some battles. So copy his ID, go to market, search NFT, hit that, character, select him, purchase, and let's get that done real quick. Right now my balance for my actual balance in MetaMask for my skill that I have over here decreased, but my in-game funds are still there. That is because they wanted to just purchase another character. So if you don't do this right here, you will always have like 5 in-game skill. I guess you can keep that for the future, but what the game wants you to do is just recruit a character, which is like the worst way of doing things. But you can then sell it like any of those people over here and then get like 3 skill for that. The difference is that the skill you can use on the marketplace, while the in-game skill is, buy a character, and that's kind of it. So let's buy the in-game character. The easiest way to do that is actually the only way. You just go over here, click on recruit, and then you just click on confirm and buy an in-game character. The problem is that's completely random. And we get lucky though, and we get a water character. I think actually the one that you buy with the in-game funds, the one that I did, is random, so you should probably get that one first and then see what happens. But hey, now we got a team of only water characters over here. The next thing we do is we go into Blacksmith and we search for a weapon. We can again just buy a weapon, which costs 0.8, and it even gives you the chance of getting a certain item. 5-star weapons are really rare. What I was thinking about earlier is, if it's almost guaranteed, like roughly, if you open 100 of those or purchase 100 different weapons and you get a 5-star weapon and 6 4-star weapons on average, based on the chance displayed right here, then you would just make a ton of money. If you go back to the site and just search for 5-star weapons and you take a look at the price, the good ones sell for like 200, 300 skill. So if you invest 80 and you actually get one, and you also get 99 other weapons, if this message right here is to believe, then you can actually just make infinite money. So I'm not sure if the percentage is actually true. That being said though, you can also get unlucky and get some, water element weapon that boosts your lightning and your ground characters. And you don't want that. So what I would do if you play this game for a longer time is buy like a good 4-star weapon or like a 2 or 3-star weapon to begin with. And in our case, because we only have water characters, we search for water and search where the second attribute is also water. So we have a water element weapon that also buffs water. You can tell based on this price over here, they're really expensive. They are really, really expensive. If skill is like $20 each, this is $440. We probably don't have that much to invest in for a single weapon. The good thing is because we only face NPCs anyways, we might as well just buy an alright 2-star weapon, like this one over here actually, and use that for the longest time. For that, we go back to the marketplace, click on search NFTs, enter the number, click on search weapon ID, and I would buy that, but then I realized I would need some more skill over there. So as of now, I can't buy this weapon, but that's how you would get all of that done. Now to the actual combat. What we can do is we select one of our characters in the upper row. Let's go with our first one. Select the weapon that we would like to use for this combat. Ours is complete garbage. Just gonna be honest here, it's really bad. And then we can see 4 different enemies down here that we can select. They will range from very likely victory to very unlikely victory. The difference is like 1 or 2 XP each. And I don't really want to risk it and just go for the easiest fight every time. And for that, we just click on fight. We always got to confirm it in MetaMask. And then after like 10 to 15 seconds, it shows you the result. I thought there's an animation to this. There isn't yet, but in the future there is. What you can do when you lose a fight is you can cry because you get pretty much nothing. A single fight costs like 10 cents or so. And when you win a fight, you get XP for your champion and you also get X amount of skill. The skill and the XP show up in the top left corner. Here's the thing. If you were to click the XP, you again gotta confirm that in MetaMask, so you gotta pay like 10 cents to get the XP for your hero in order for it to level up. So you do this after your fights are done. And if you would like to get the skill added to your account, you can withdraw that in the top left as well. Thing is though, there's a 15% tax on that. So if you have like one skill in there, you only get 0.85. But every single day, this gets reduced by 1%. So eventually in 2 weeks from now, you can just withdraw your balance for the number that actually shows up there. So unless you really want to either sell your skill or reinvest it into your characters, get a better item, just don't touch this for like 2 weeks. But that's how you would get your skill. And then if you would like to convert your skill back to real money, all you would do is you go back onto ApeSwap, and then from swap from, you select your skill that is in your account, and then swap it back to like BNB or like any other currency that you can send back to Binance. And then on Binance, you would swap it back to US dollars or whatever currency you use. Lastly, when it actually comes to the gameplay so far, you know, when it comes to like selecting an item and making a good character and leveling them up, there are upcoming guides for that soon on this channel. So make sure to click the sub button so I can be happy about a bigger number. Let's choose the very likely victory and get some more wins in. You can do 7 battles a day, because every 5 minutes you get 1 stamina back and it costs 40 for a fight. So in other words, every like 3.5 hours or so, you can do a battle. The easiest way to do this is really just you wake up in the morning, do your 5 battles, and then in the evening you do like 2 or 3 more. That way you maximize the amount of battles you do, you don't waste any of your stamina, and you get all the skill added to your account and the battles are done. We're winning one fight after another, so let's just go with very likely victory over and over. So in total, if we just take the time that it takes, this setup maybe like 10-15 minutes if you just follow this guide. When it comes to buying a good character and buying good equipment, could take forever, right? I've shown you the Discord, you can really just look at that the entire time and search for the best one possible. And when it comes to doing all those battles every day, so like 7 per character, 28 each per account if you have 4, that's like 20 to 30 seconds per fight, so roughly like 15 to 20 minutes a day on total time invested. If you have 2 accounts like I do, that's 40 minutes. But with the current price of skill, and we get like 0.1 every single time we win, which is like $2.50, those 28 battles translate to roughly $70 on a new account, with an initial investment of like a couple hundred. So if you believe in this for 1 single week, you get your money back, still have everything in your account, which you then can sell later on, and then you make a profit every single day. So in 1 week from now, if you start today, you make profit. When you have done all your 5 battles, it's going to look like this, so you don't even have the selection of a weapon or an enemy down there, and then you just click on the next character, and you can do the same battles again. So I will do that a couple more times, 15 more to be exact. If you get any questions, let me know down below. Upcoming videos about how to create a second account, which is kind of like what we did here, and how to send your items on the first account to a second account, which is something that I will do probably in a couple minutes and at least record. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Links to everything in the description down below, so click the links. Take care.